Hi, I'm Susan with Two Chicks with Hiking Sticks.
And I'm Chop Liver.
Again. And we are here to...
You just rolled right by that. I mean, we're just going to go with a chopped liver today, so okay, let's do it.
We're going to call her CL. CL? Chop Liver? We're Two Chicks with
I'm
Hiking
Monica.
Sticks. She's Monica. She's my partner in crime, or my partner in hiking. And we are here to explore the historical, the cultural, and the natural world around us.
Yes, except for today.
Yeah, today, you might see our setup is a little different. We've got stuff on the table.
Yes, lots of
What are we going to
stuff.
do today?
We're going to show you what's in our bags.
You know, because
Right
we've been
here.
asked that question about what do we carry in our backpacks, and it's interesting to see what we actually carry in our backpacks.
Yeah, I've never seen what's in hers.
All right, well, I'm going to start. So I'm just going to pull things out of my
Here.
backpack.
I'm going to move mine over so you have a little bit of room.
And this is an Osprey, what is it? A
Tempest?
20? Tempest 20? This is what I use for most of my hiking that I do, particularly because I'm out in the wild. You know what this is?
No.
It's a trowel.
Oh, yes.
Everybody has a trowel.
Yes.
Everybody should have a trowel. So I have a trowel.
Do you know, do y'all know what that's for?
It's when you go poopsie. When you
Okay,
go-
I don't have mine in this bag. I have it in another bag. But she just has the trowel. I have a kit
Of course she does.
in a gallon bag. I have the trowel. I have hand sanitizer wipes,
Well,
and then I
hand
have
sanitizer somewhere.
I have toilet paper in there. I don't know what you use, leaves, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't
Just
know.
call me Eve.
Just the trowel. That's all she's got.
Uh-oh. Then I have a hat. Now, everybody should have a hat.
Yes,
And this is a nice squish-em-up hat that has a little bit of a thing to cover my neck.
that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like perfect for squish 'em up and fit it in your backpack, so I love that little hat. Okay, when I went to Alaska, this is a head net
Oh, yeah.
because sometimes you are out hiking in some backwoods areas, particularly in Alaska, and this is a head mosquito net. It really works. I really enjoy
Nice,
this. So
okay.
I have that in my backpack. But, these. And then I have these, which are my
Oh, yeah.
micro spikes, my crampons or whatever you call them, which are really helpful. When we did Pedo Lake up in Banff, it was very helpful to have these as we watched everybody else slip and slide down the old hill.
Yeah, that's smart.
Not me, so I carry those. But again, this has to do more with where I go where I go hiking. I tend to go in colder weather and somewhere not in Texas. Mm-hmm. What else is in here? Oh, and then this is my cover for my backpack. So in case it starts raining, you can just pull out the cover. It's fitted to fit your backpack.
And you keep all of that stuff in your front pocket where you can access it easily.
Yeah, this is just a front pocket where there is nothing else. But in case you need a second mosquito net, I have a second one for one.
Okay.
I guess because somebody might whine when I'm with them, and
Sure.
I'm like, hey, look, you can use mine. But yeah, this is in the readily accessible part of my backpack.
Okay.
Any of that surprising?
No.
Okay, well, I won't shove it all back in there, but then I always have my bottle of water. But this is Smokey. Look at Smokey Bear.
Yes. Yes. That's nice.
Look, you know why I love Smokey Bear?
Why do you love Smokey Bear?
Because he has one job in life. It's to protect our forests.
Yes.
So, it's like only you.
Can prevent forest fires. Yes.
They changed it to wildfires now. It's
Yeah.
not forest fires.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so that's...
So wait. I think you should point out that the strap is paracord.
Yeah, the strap is paracord and it has a carabiner on it, so you can pretty much hook it to anything, which is really helpful. But in this bag, I just put it in one of the pockets.
So if you don't know the value of paracord can be broken down. That particular chain, or sometimes you see them in wrists, that can be broken down. And inside the cord itself, there's more cord. So there's
Yeah.
like 5 layers of cord. And you can take those apart if there's an emergency situation, and you can use the cord as it is to hang up things or to pull things or whatever, secure things. And then when you break it down to the smaller fibers, you can sew with it. You could use it for fishing line in emergency. There's a lot of stuff you can do with paracord.
And it's interesting because if you've ever watched the series Alone, on A&E or whatever channel it's on.
Yes.
Because you always see them take paracord as one of their items.
Yes.
Because they can do so much with it. So
Yes.
it's helpful to have that on ye old water bottle.
And they even sell a paracord that in the middle of it runs a little bit of it's a red fiber that is a fire starter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That I didn't know. And then, because again, I usually go hiking in the Northwest, I have bear spray.
Bear spray.
Because everybody should have bear spray if you're hiking where there are bears.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not in San Antonio. What do we have? We have cougars. Is that what we have in
What are the mountain lions? Are those cougars? I think they are, right? Not mountain lions.
Yeah, they are mountain lions.
Right?
I think
They
we
are?
do have
Okay.
mountain
I think
lions,
that's
yeah.
I think that's a cougar.
Look, I have
A life straw.
a life straw. You know where I got this life straw? Because I didn't carry a life straw. I didn't have a life straw. It's not what I normally have in my pack, but I do now.
Yes,
So
you do.
I have that. And then and this is my puffer jacket. So like it squishes, so it fits nicely. So I have a puffer jacket. And then I have one of the best rain jackets ever. This is my rain jacket.
Nice.
It folds up nicely and flat. You can see how flat it folds.
Do you have pit zips?
I guess it does. I don't know. The thing I liked about it was the hat part. Because, it fits nicely on the head. You know how you can adjust? Because sometimes when you're wearing a rain jacket,
Yes.
the thing falls so far over your head and then, you can't see and then it's like more trouble than it's worth and then
Right.
you end up just wearing a hat.
Right.
This really fits well with the tightening that you can do behind it to actually fit your head and to where it won't drape all the way over your eyes.
Yes, I hate that.
Yeah, I do too.
My jacket drapes, but it also has pit zips. And I just found the first time I went hiking with a rain jacket that didn't have the ventilation zippers,
Did you sweat?
oh my God, I just remember taking that jacket off and I was like, I may as well have just walked around in the rain without a jacket because I was sweating so badly in there. And then when I finally wised up and did a little research and found a nice jacket that had the ventilation zips under the arms and one on my back, what a difference. What a difference.
Yeah, I can't remember if this one does. I have to, probably because I've just never paid attention to that
Yeah.
part because that wasn't the part that I love the most. But it's like I'm always looking for one that has like a breast pocket to put your phone.
Yes.
Because when you put your hands in your pocket, especially when you're hiking and it's really raining,
Yeah.
if you put your hands in your pocket, that water runs down into your pocket.
Yes.
So you have to really keep things separate. So that's what I really like
Yeah.
about that jacket. So I think that's all I have in the base of the thing. But then I have this inside little pouchy place. What do I have in here? I don't know what I have in here. Oh. See, I told you I have hand sanitizer.
Oh, okay, all right.
I always have hand sanitizer. Oh, and then these are important things. One, Apple tag, so you don't lose your
Yeah,
backpack.
so you don't lose your backpack.
This has my name and address on it in case I lose it. And then I don't know why I have a screwdriver. This must go to something that's important. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, hey,
But it stays in the backpack in case I ever need it.
maybe your glasses?
Maybe. I don't know. It looks like there's a name on there, so I don't know. I haven't used it evidently, so, but that's the inside part. So that's the stuff I don't have to get to all the time.
Right.
But it's there. Then I have this other part. This is where the fun stuff is. So I have mosquito repellent
Yes.
because I don't know if I've mentioned I hate bugs.
Yes.
Then I have stuff to protect my wonderful little skin. I have my sunscreens.
Yes.
My screening
you
of the
need
sun.
that. You got no melatonin, man.
And then pepper spray, because you always need that. And then I've got my little thing that I can get wet, put around my neck.
Yes.
What do they call these? I forget what they're called.
A towel?
Well, I guess it is, but I use it as a cooling thing.
Yes.
I get it like whenever you're hiking and it's hot, because you know how much I hate heat. Is that I get this wet, put it around my neck. Now the only thing is that it makes my t-shirt wet, but who cares? Then I have a little knife and I have chopsticks, but this is like it's like a scissors. Wah.
How?
Wah. But it's got a little knife in there too and
Yeah.
different little attachments and stuff. It's
Yes.
Cobalt. What do you expect? It came
Yes.
from Lowe's, but it wasn't designed to be anything in particular. And look, I have some too. I have some Smellums.
Oh, yes.
So this is good stuff. Like if you're ever hiking, and Monica said this in a prior episode about she discovered she should hike with her mouth closed. Because sometimes your nose is stuffed up.
Yeah.
And this stuff, which is a vapor inhaler, snort it up,
Yep.
all of a sudden, oh,
Exactly.
you're clear.
It's good stuff.
Got a pencil in case you need to do your Junior Ranger, and then you've got a thing to clean your glasses in case you ever need that. So there's that. And then the only other thing I think I have in my bag are, oh yeah, excuse the noise. Because then you have to have, what do I have? Yeah. So then I have another pencil. I have Lysol.
Oh, you need Lysol in the wild.
I have, I don't know. I don't know that it helps a vault toilet. But
Look,
I feel better that I have it.
let me tell you about a vault toilet. I was backpacking. I wasn't hiking. I had packed in to a park, and I hiked I think 3 miles in, and I had to take all my water with me.
Oh.
So it was a trudge. And I got everything in, set my tent up, and actually the first few days were great. But the pit toilet was, I would say, about 3/4 of a mile from my campsite. And it wasn't even my last day, but it was like the afternoon of my second to last day. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I tried to limit my bathroom stuff. And on that note, I bought those things for women that let you pee standing up. What a joy in the middle of the night to just get up, use
Oh,
that
I have
thing,
not tried one of those.
pee into a stream, and then go back to bed without having to walk 3/4 of a mile to a pit toilet. I highly recommend them. But anyway, I digress. So I'm going to this pit toilet, and it just so happens that this pit toilet was off one of the hiking trails of the camp that I was, or the park that I was staying at, and there was somebody in there. So I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and finally this woman comes out, and she just looks at me, and she walks off, and there's a kid running off behind her, and she's like, hurry up, and they leave. And I go into that toilet, and I don't want to cuss.
However, imagine
I
insert
cuss a
expletive
lot.
here.
Yes, that kid. I'm assuming it wasn't her. That kid had smeared fecal matter all over the toilet and the walls, and she knew that stuff was in there. She
Oh my
didn't
gosh.
bother cleaning it up. I don't know what she did. I guess maybe washed his hands and left. I don't know. But I mean,
Oh.
it was the only toilet for miles.
Yeah.
You know,
that
and-
sucks.
And I'm sorry, I'm not cleaning that. It's not that it's not my job, because I'm not that kind of person, but that's not my mess. I
That-
mean,
well,
that's disgusting.
I don't want to get a disease from
Yeah.
it either, but
So I could have used the Lysol then, I guess.
yes. See, one day you'll wish that you had that with you. And then I've got other like if you get cuts and stuff, I have things like that to like help you, like little pads and things to.
What happens when you have a tiny cut?
You use a big pad. Because that's all I got in my pack. Who has tiny cuts? If it's a tiny cut, you suck it up and keep going. And then, let's see, in my other one. Oh, that's right. This is where I keep my snacks. This is why I like this backpack, because the things that go around your waist, there's so much room to put your food. And so I always have, this is funny, these are my staples when I go. My snackies include That's It bars,
Yeah, okay.
because these are just fruit. They are literally, that's the only ingredient, is that they are fruit. And you can get them at Costco. Did I mention I like Costco?
That's nice.
That's nice. And then I always take something that's a sweet and salty, so I have sweet and salty bars.
Yeah,
But I think that's all I have in my backpack. That's
it's quite a bit of stuff.
yeah. And then on the outside, I have one of those things, and you may have seen them, but you can click your camera in here, so that way your camera's always sitting out. Because
Yeah.
I hate carrying, because I can't really carry my camera bag and this backpack, so I can carry just the camera. And if I want to put a lens like in one of my pockets, I could probably do that.
Right.
But yeah, I do that. Look, more hand sanitizer.
Yes,
And then I have another pepper spray. I'm prepared.
you are prepared.
Don't come after me.
You're ready for bear.
I literally am ready for bear. But that's essentially what's in my backpack.
Okay. Well, let's see if there's any room for my stuff. Well, first of all, I always have some kind of water bottle. I just shoved this one in there.
I used to carry a collapsible one,
Yeah, I do have some collapsible ones.
but I didn't like them as much. Because, I'd fill them up with water, and I just felt like they tasted plasticky.
They do taste a little plasticky until you've kind of worn them in and used them quite a bit. I do like, I can't remember the name of the brand. Vapor is one, I think, Vapor. and there was another one that preceded that one. I like them because once you drink out of them, you can fold them up,
Yeah.
and they weigh nothing.
Yeah.
So I just shoved that in there for now. But this has pockets for bottles on the side. So, and there's things that I keep in my car too. So not everything is in here, but my hats and jackets and stuff. So I keep stuff for blisters, glacier gel
Oh, yeah.
for blisters.
That's a good idea. I should just wait until I'm back to the hotel.
Yeah. These are those towels that you put in water and then they kind of expand and make I've got one that's like a beach towel size and then two smaller ones because you never know. This is like your little towel that you put around your neck.
Like this one.
Yeah, except it's a bigger one because in Texas, yeah. And you wet this and you put it around your neck. And I like keeping these. And actually, this one comes in this little package that you can put a carabiner on and link it to your pack so that, well, there went the carabiner, so that you can so it can dry. And
I really do like these towels.
Yeah.
I really do find that they help me stay cool. So
Yes.
I think they really are worth an investment. And
When
you
I-
can get them on Amazon too.
Yeah. When I rode my motorcycles and my scooters, these were great because the asphalt, when you're riding a motorcycle, just throws that heat back up at you. And these were really great for just helping to keep cool. I need to remember to find my carabiner later.
It's somewhere down there.
Yes, I'm sure it is. So anyway, that's that. A buff that you can wear around your neck. You can cover your hair with it, pull your hair back, get it out of your face. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it. And if you need it, you can always wet it and throw it around your neck too. Lots of stuff to do with buffs. Always keep a pen and waterproof paper. For remember on another episode I talked about when you're hiking solo and you're not near anybody, you leave a note on your windshield. And if you write a note on this type of paper and it rains, it doesn't run the ink off.
She's so smart. She's
So-
just so smart.
And actually, I have a different pen that will write in all kinds of weather. This is just what I threw in here for now.
That's why I have pencils.
Alcohol gel, of course, which also doubles as a fire starter, in case you
That's
don't
true because it has alcohol.
Yeah, because it has alcohol.
Good point.
So, yeah, that pocket. This pocket up front, the quick grab stuff, flashlight.
Flashlight.
This is Tylenol and Advil. And lots of batteries. And so batteries for the flashlight. And then I also have, I'll show you in a minute, a GPS that runs on batteries. So those stay right there. I have a smaller kind of zipper back here at the top. Now, this isn't food that I eat on the trail, but I keep it in here. And I also keep these in my car. Survival tabs. Believe it or not, these little things there's 12 tabs, and each tab is 240 calories. So if something were to happen and you got stuck somewhere overnight and you were out of granola bars or fruit, these things would hold you for at least 2 or 3 days, calorie-wise. And they taste pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, they do. This one's chocolate. And they're good for a million years. Let's see.
In case you ever need
Yeah,
it.
this is best used by January 2040.
So you can hand it down to, next
Your kids, that's right.
It's an heirloom.
These are, honestly, I mean, in a pinch,
Yeah.
You don't know.
When you're not picky when you're in a pinch.
that's right. So I always keep those. I have room for my car keys. And I have one of those little Swiss knife cards that, you can use for,
Keep one eye open when you're around her.
well, you never know. And this also has like a magnifying glass if you need
You're
to
going to
start
be
a
slashing
fire.
and I'm going to be spraying.
Compass, that's right. This has tweezers. This has a little can opener. This has everything in one little box.
And it's nice
one
and
little
flat.
container. It is flat. It fits everywhere. And then I have this, which you would think to yourself, what the heck?
Looks like a hockey puck.
No, it's scare tape for birds. But I keep it in here as a marker. Because if I got lost and I didn't know where I was going, I could cut a piece of this, tie it onto a tree, and at least I know if I'm going in circles, I would find my marker. So,
I can honestly say I've never contemplated that for my bag. But if I'm ever lost with you, I will be happy that you did.
you never know.
That's right.
I've never had to use it because I have gotten lost, but not horrifically lost.
Yeah. There's been times that I've questioned where I'm at on
Yeah.
the trail. Even using all trails, I've questioned where I'm at on a trail.
Yeah. Well, it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
So
If
in
you
my
hike
big,
enough, it happens.
in the big pocket, I have a life straw.
So do I, Monica.
Yes. You probably won't need this if you're doing shorter hikes, honestly, because you're going to have your water with you. But if you're doing a longer hike and you're not packing all that water in with you, water is heavy. Water is
Yeah.
very heavy. So if you plan your hike ahead of time and you know where their water sources are, you can either fill your jar and then use this to drink out of it, or just use this to drink directly out of the water source. And it kills all the bacteria. These are also great to keep around your house in case there's an emergency and you don't have access to water.
And you got to drink your toilet water.
You got to drink your toilet water. There's your life straw.
Your toity.
That's right. Always keep those. First aid kit.
I have pieces of a first aid kit.
I have lots of first aid kits, and I have some that I've made myself, that have stuff, especially what I call my feet kit, for my foot, specifically moleskin and water, like these things, the glacier bandages.
Just cover my head when there's a mosquito. I don't know.
This is good for 1 or 2 days per person, one person. But this has everything, and I'm not gonna pull the whole thing out, but I like it because it's got. Well, I added Quick Clot in case
That's
something
helpful.
happens. Yeah, and you don't want to bleed out. Hopefully not. I added other little Band-Aids, insect repellent, which you definitely want.
Yes.
But then it's got a little waterproof bag. Did I just drop my stuff?
Things fell.
It's got a little waterproof bag that has all the stuff in it that came with this kit. This is just the stuff I've added.
This is a ready-made type of
Yes.
medical kit or emergency kit.
Yeah,
That really takes care of the things that are happening when you're out on a hike.
Exactly. You don't, like I said, this is waterproof, and this has butterfly dressings, bandages, triple antibiotic ointment, ibuprofen, aspirin, stings, more moleskin, tweezers, safety pins. Everything is in here. And then I like it because it's got this bag, and you can add your own stuff then to it.
Yeah, a little bit of
Because, again, you never know. So,
I'm going to go
I'll shove
hiking with
that
you
in
more
later.
often.
I do have, we will get to this bag in a second. I keep, basically a fire starter kit, again, just in case. These are Ready Wicks. And in here I have an extra knife. I have a saw cord. I have dental floss, because you can use
She
that as
has it
string.
labeled on the bag.
I've got extra fire starter. I've got a striker, waterproof matches, a snake kit, and a whistle. And this also goes from bag to bag. These things go from bag to bag.
So depending upon if she's doing a short hike, long hike,
Yep.
between hike, whatever kind of hike.
Exactly. Let me turn this over. I have the carabiner here
We
with,
love our carabiners.
yes, with my little Gerber. This little Gerber is just such a great little, it's just great. It's got everything. It's got this little clip that you can clip it on to a belt if you want to, or whatever. And it's got a little knife and little accessories, but it's just a nice size. It's a nice size little knife, and it clips everywhere. And so there's an extra carabiner. And then on this carabiner, I've got another little towel that will air dry because it's in a nice little mesh bag. Now, don't make the mistake of thinking these carabiners are going to hold your weight for anything, because they're not. They're crap carabiners.
They're not for climbing.
Exactly. They're just for hanging stuff. Okay. Don't ever think.
Not your body.
Yeah, I can use that. No, you cannot. Don't.
Yeah, don't go mountain climbing with these.
Exactly. So in this pocket, I have my GPS.
And I normally have my Garmin with me,
Yeah.
so I just don't. I have it in my office right now.
So yeah, this runs by batteries, so I keep extra batteries. That's what the extra batteries were for my GPS and my flashlight. And that's there right at your pockets. You can grab it when you need it. And in this pocket is where I would normally have chapstick and snackies. And also I have a whistle.
We have whistles on our bags, don't we?
Well, some bags do.
actually
Let's
don't
see.
know if this bag
Yeah,
does.
this one does. The Osprey does
I
on
think
the
this one
sternum
does.
strap.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah,
this
in
is a.
case you didn't know that, there is a whistle on your sternum strap on most bags.
Yes.
And it is loud.
But this is a super, super loud whistle.
Ooh, I only have loud. That's super,
I'm not
super.
even going to try it because I'll kill y'all.
Okay,
I will
thanks.
kill you. But it's handy to have a whistle if you get lost and you know there's other people, but they can't see you. They're going to hear you first.
Yeah.
So I always keep a whistle in my bag, in one of my bags, all my bags. And then this little thing here, I'm going to move this out of the way.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you. Okay. Right there. All right. This bag basically goes from bag to bag, whether I'm using this as in my smaller bags for a city hike or a longer hike or just hanging around on my, going to Panera Bread or whatever. Got alcohol gel. I've got a USB-C cord. I've got Vaseline, which also doubles as a fire starter. Some more of my little towels. I've got a pen, Band-Aids, a clip.
It's like Pandora's box.
I know, right? It's just like, it's the gift that keeps on giving. A very old sewing kit with stuff that, oh my God, it's still got like Bayer aspirin in here, which who knows if aspirin goes bad? I don't know. I'd probably try it. But it's got a sewing kit and it's got needles and safety pins and you never know. There's my vapor stick, like Susan talked about.
Because we all need our vapes.
Kleenex, my knife. This is a Swiss Army knife, and it's a bright yellow so that you can spot it if you drop it somewhere. And then I don't know about y'all, I do a lot of Kickstarter. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Kickstarter, where you're backing people's projects and ideas. And this one guy had this project where this is see the blue and the red? These are tinder. For fire. And this blue one actually has a little ferro rod, a
Pretty
tiny
cool.
little ferro rod, and I can use that. I'll use the red
about
part
that
as the
now?
tinder, and then I can start a fire with that if I needed to. And it all fits very unobtrusively in an area that's not taking up space because you've already got that little thing there.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I love that. And this one has the tweezers and all that stuff. Add more Advil because God knows I'm old and my joints hurt. A mirror, which if you had to use it for an emergency,
It's reflective,
I don't want to
that's right.
blind you, but a dongle for my phone charger, and then a phone charger, which this one is carbon fiber. I think it's a Nitecore, and I think it's 10,000 watts.
It's pretty neat.
Now, I do go into this bag probably once a month and top this off so that I can make sure that
It's always ready.
That it's always ready, but it holds a charge very nicely. I've forgotten about it a few months, and it's held a charge for 3 or 4 months. So, anyway, this bag goes with me from bag to bag, and
It's a bagger.
I think that yes, it's a bagger.
Well, geez, I mean, so we have a lot of similar stuff.
Yeah.
I think you're more well prepared. I'm quasi prepared.
But you're prepared for weather that we don't get here,
Yes, I'm definitely
Yeah.
prepared for that.
and that's important.
Yeah, well, and that's why you really have to know where you're going to go hike, what types of things that you need to have with you. If it's going to be an elongated hike, make sure you've got a lot more of the stuff that Monica has. And then, if you're hiking with other people and other people are carrying those things, and that's helpful too. So just make sure that you as a group or you as an individual have what you need for the length of hike that you're going to go on.
That's a great point. If you are hiking with people, y'all can share the load.
Yeah.
And that way you're not stuck with carrying all the big heavy stuff.
Okay, well, that wraps up about everything we've got here. We've shown you everything that we carry in our backpacks.
Yeah, and there's a few things that, like I said, I keep in the car and grab as I need. But yeah, this pretty much sums it up.
Yeah, so make sure you go look at our other video where we show you the different types of packs that you can have.
Yes.
That you can use depending upon the type of hike that you're going to go on. And then couple that with this one, you get ideas about what you should be putting in your pack for whatever hike you go on.
Yes, and don't forget, you've got the free downloadable checklists on the website that you're able to use. I think I even put space in there for you to write your own your own item that you want to add.
Yeah, because you really, because I don't know if we're probably somewhat alike in that I have boxes of things in my closet. When I go out on a trip and I'm going to go hiking on this trip, I go into those boxes and I start pulling the stuff that I know that I
Yep,
need.
exactly.
It's helpful to have a list because depending upon where I'm going, it will change what it is I'm going to put in my pack.
Yes, that's exactly right. Yep, I do the same thing.
All right, well, good. So shared a lot of information with y'all today. Be sure to stay tuned. We put out episodes every Thursday at 10 o'clock Central Time.
And don't forget to please like the video, subscribe, and especially share. If you find any of this interesting, please share it. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we do. Spread the love. Share the love.
Share the love.
All right, so until next time, be sure you go out and
Hike your own hike.
And we'll check you next time.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye.